Welcome to our online training session. We want to continue from where we left off with our first edition on the topic living as the father and head of the home. Now, we had a look at the leader as a good communicator. As a good communicator, the leader must be a good communicator. So, we explained that communication involves symbols, signs, and behavior. So we ended up saying that every action of the leader is a form of communication in any of his behavior. We looked at that. So as a good leader, you must communicate and communicate well, because everything you do, your behavior, your lifestyle is a form of communication to members of the family, especially the children who looks up to you as the head in everything that you do. Now, so the man is the leader. The man, as a leader, must discipline himself to understand what's happening around him by observing and listening. Yes. So you are the leader, and therefore it's expected of you that you must do more of listening and observation, so that every judgment that you bring up will be seen as a very good one, because you are the leader. So you must be observing and be a good listener before you talk. So a great leader is always a skilled communicator, and not only as a speaker but also a listener. So as a good communicator, as we've learned, you don't only speak, but you also listen. So you need to have that skills of listening and analyzing before you come up with your suggestions or your opinions, because every aspect, like we said earlier, every action is a communication, and as the head, we expect that you should have the final authority and final say. So you should be careful um, with, with, with with speaking more as compared to listening as a good leader. Now, a good leader admits wrong. As the saying goes, wisdom does not lie in the mind of one person. Therefore, the leader must be confident enough to admit wrong when the need be. The leader must understand that admitting wrong is no sign of weakness, but rather the opposite. So, um, wisdom does not lie in the minds of one person. Sometimes even kids are able to bring good suggestions and come out with suggestions that can even help the family. So if you do something that all members of the family, even the children, sees this is wrong, or you realize that what you've done is wrong, you just have to admit, not that you are the head or you are the leader, so everything you do should be taken as right. No. When you do wrong, it doesn't mean that you are weak, but it means that you are a good leader. Doesn't mean you are weak. I'll stress again, but it means you are a good leader because you have realized where your wrong is, and then you are resolving it. Now, the more honest and open that as a head you are, the more the family respect your leadership. Okay, so the members should see your honesty and open in your judgment, open in your communication, open in everything that you do, and they will respect your leadership. They shouldn't see any form of partiality as a head. Now, the next thing is, as a leader, you should learn how to identify talent. The head, you should be able to identify talent, because for that reason, God gave you the kids. God made you the leader of the home, and therefore all looks up to you. Your huge element of great fatherhood is knowing how to understand and identify the kids' talent early in life. Yes, so the father should know your kids especially, and be able to help them discover their talent at early age in life, not to force on them you want them to have, but just help them to develop their talent. Now, as a leader, you must be part of the family team. The family, see the family as a team. And team here stands for the word together, everyone achieves more. Together, everyone achieves more. That is the meaning of the word team. Now, great leadership comes from those who see themselves as part of the team and willing to roll up their sleeves and do what it takes to support, to help, to guide, and to mentor. So, though you are the head, though you may be the provider of the home, though your decision is what stands, but without the other members of the family, you can't live alone. Your headship is useless. So, you should see your headship, the family, as a team. Together, everyone can achieve more. Not only you, but together everyone can achieve more. If you have this kind of mentality as a head, that if we build together, okay, daddy can just make his statement and should stand, or daddy, when daddy says it should, but then you are the head. It's good to take views. It's good to discuss with the family and let the family come with a decision so that they will all feel part and therefore work towards achieving a good family. So you need to support whatever it takes to support, to help and to guide and mentor is very important. Now, the head must not see his role as only providing financial support, leaving the rest for the woman. And it's important that as the head, your role, though you hold the financial position of the home, you are the provider for the home. Therefore, it doesn't mean that as the head, the rest, the home management is for the woman alone. Taking care of the kids is for the woman alone. So once you give money, you leave your money in the house. Sometimes even the money we leave is not even enough. We think that once I leave money in the house, that is, I finish my work. You close from work, daddy, and then you are all, by the time you get home, it's too late. All because in the name of making money. But the rest of the family, such as taking care of the kids, bringing up the children, teaching the children having that spirit of fatherhood in the home, should also be part of your agenda as the head. You shouldn't leave everything. Sometimes you make it so annoying that some of our wives, they work to earn money, sometimes to support the financial needs, and the man will just leave everything, the rest, taking care of the kids, taking care of the home, cleaning the home, a lot of things. We leave all in the rest to the woman. So, as a head, you should find every means to support. Either you provide assistance for the home, like maybe some maid servants who would support, or if you're unable to do that, your financial position does not allow you to do that, that means you have to provide that support until you are able to do that. Now, it's a team play, and that's what we have looked at. Leadership or taking care of the home is a team play. Let's all build together. Now, as a leader, you must give credit where it's due. Because as a head of the home, you should be generous with credit for others, including the kids. You need to be generous with credit. When the kids do wrong, you punish them. When they do something good, you credit them with what is due. Sometimes you can buy something for them, just a booster for them, and they will continue to do what is good. So you credit where it's due. Just as you accept where it's wrong, you also credit where it's due. Now, as a head, you must know that any great accomplishment takes others. Yes. So we lean on each other. We need other support. So you can accomplish through others. Therefore, you don't play with your family, you don't play with your wife or your kids. No, you must respect them and always have in mind that any great accomplishment, you can get to where you want to get to with the support of others. So you appreciate the wife and the children for the effort made to make the home. Yes, where you have to clap for them, you clap for them. Where you have to compliment them. In fact, it should be a daily activity. It doesn't take anything if you always have to appreciate your wife and the children. And that's even boost them to do more than what they do. So you can make it your habit. Every time you come, your wife has prepared food. You're so grateful. You thank her. Even if your wife makes love, gives you love, you have to appreciate. If the children, anything they do, it should be part of your life on a daily basis by appreciating them so they can do more. And you often praise and openly when a job is completed with excellence and the results are great to serve as morale booster. Yes. So yes, you need to praise the family members. You need to praise people, even if it's your housemaid or your house assistants. When you do excellent work, you need to praise them so that they will do more. Everybody likes to be noticed or to be appreciated. So it can be your lifestyle. Now, be a mentor as a leader, not a preacher. A lot of fathers are just preachers, always preaching. But you should be the mentor. Let them look up to you. And this thing I do a lot as the head of my home. If I want something to be done, I don't talk. I just start it. And I'll continue to do until everybody get used to it. So if you see that you want everybody to wash his or her bowl after eating. So me, daddy, I'll wash my bowl when I finish eating. I don't put it there. I wash it and place it exactly where I'm supposed to. If I go to maybe in the kitchen, I wash my bowls clean and put it where it is. So when another person come to maybe finish eating, you can't put your bowl there because if daddy has washed his bowl, who are you to leave your bowl there? So that is it. So you must be a mentor. Do it and let them follow you. Daddy want children to be reading more. Daddy should at least get storybook times when the kids are around, should be reading so that the kids will see and they will also want to read books. Not that daddy is always fun on the phone, on TV, and you expect kids not to learn. No. Don't preach, tell them do this. No. Just do it and they will follow you. Now you need to invest in the family as a head. As a good family leader, your first option of investment should be your wife and children. Yes, so you need to invest in the family. That is your first option because we are living in times where if you are in need, it's either your spouse or your children who would help. So, as a leader, when God blesses you with enough, invest in them. Let them feel that daddy invested in us when he had. So, in times when things are not going on well, at least they will look up to that daddy invested in us. Daddy gave all to us. Daddy sacrificed for us. And therefore, we also have to. So it is important to invest in important to invest in the closest people since life can be uncertain. If you have enough to be able to invest in other people, you should also friends, close relatives. Life is uncertain. Today you can have enough, can have a good job. Tomorrow you can lose that job. And the people around you that you never thought they could rise to a certain level, they will get there. So life is uncertain. So it is also important to invest in extended family also, as well as close friends, if the strength is there. So you need to if you are able to. And such investment can be educational. You have enough, you can invest in your children in good education, do it. you have enough, you can invest in your wife to start a business, do it. You have enough, you yourself can start a business, do it. If you have close friends and family, after taking care of your home, your family, you have enough, support your family members. Those who are in need and can't afford to pay fees, can't afford to go to school, you should. Because today you can have, tomorrow you can lose it. And therefore, your tomorrow can depend on your today. So if you have to start a business, assist farming, etc., all that you can do as a form of investment, you have to, as a good leader. Now you give freedom and flexibility. You give freedom and be flexible as a father. People give off their best when confidence is placed in them. Yes. So you must know that the abilities of the family members, you must know the abilities of family members and give them the freedom to operate. Yes. Everybody likes it when confidence is placed in him. So you have to let them be free to do things, to do what they can do, and encourage them that they are able to do it, and allow them, whatever results, they keep on. And people just work in freedom. And even in our part of the world, whoever want to succeed, always work with that freedom and that confidence that I am able to achieve. So as a head, you must know that. You must also assign roles and responsibilities to build their confidence of achievement. The family members, your wife, your children, your other family members who may be around. Just assign roles that I know you will wash bowls, you will clean the rooms, you will do this, you will do that, and have the confidence in them. Sometimes you even make it like a competition. Oh, we want to see whose work is neat, who is able to work for long, who is able to do this. Then you see them with that confidence you place in them, they will do because everybody will want to show up. So as long as they know how to get the job done right, stay out of their way and give room to work in whatever way is best for them. Don't force them. Don't push them. Just allow them and have confidence in them. Where they are wrong, you straighten them, you show them the right way. Now, as a leader or as a father, you must get out of your office sometimes. The head must sometimes move out of their fatherhood office and be at the level of the children. It's important. Some of us didn't get that opportunity with our parents, and as a matter of fact, it wasn't a good experience because our father was like a king. I mean, who dare you go to the presence of your father, always screaming at us, and you didn't have the opportunity like that. You didn't get the opportunity, say your father is taking you out, your father is even taking you for a walk. We didn't get that opportunity. But it's good that as a father or as a good leader, you must do that for your children. Let them feel that you are not only a father, you are not only the one who screams and shouts, but also the one who can be a good friend. So sometimes get out of your fatherhood office and be at their level as if they are your children. You can play with them. Let them feel that you are not only a father or the head, but you are also what with them. Now, you also give the benefit of doubt, which is very important. As a head, give the benefit of doubt and work on being fair and kind whilst giving people a second chance or the benefit of doubt. Yes, it's important that you give benefit of doubt. Have confidence in them and encourage them to continue in whatever they are doing. Not that it's like you always doubt them. You always doubt their abilities. You always doubt, you have no confidence in them. It's so bad. No bad. Never doubt. Now, as a leader or as a father, you must have fun. As a leader, know how to build excitement and fun in the home. Yes, you should. know how to build what excitement, bring excitement and fun. Sometimes you can have games, play games, Ludo games. As a whole family, you play games, you play football, all those things. I mean, let them have fun with you. Create an optimistic culture and an enthusiastic environment. An environment that everybody will feel free. Though they'll see you as a head, as a leader, but then still they can still feel fun at home with their father. Take the family out on occasions of birthdays and holidays can always leave memorable experience to members. Yeah. So me, you come to my home, it's now an order of the day. Everybody's birthday, at least you take the kids, you have to take them out. So we plan for it. Sometimes if we are unable to go out, we just have to, let's say, combine their birthdays. We are two, so you say, okay, you and the other one, we combine and then we'll do it. And then sometimes if you are unable to go have fun out with them on birthdays, you buy pizza, sometimes it should be small. At least the whole year you're unable to do anything for the kids. At least on their day, something that will leave a memorable experience in the life of the family, and they will all forever be grateful. So you hold people accountable instead of um, having no confidence in them, rather hold them accountable. You allow them to go at their own on their own pace when you give them responsibilities, but then let them be responsible and accountable. Okay, so responsibility and accountability should be an important subject in the family. Very, very important. So you make sure that monies that are kept in the home, people are accountable. You send a member, a child out to buy something, he comes, you have to check, be accountable. The money you gave him, what he went to buy, you make sure that he bring the change. If he needs something, he should come and request. So some of us, that's what we do. We leave monies there, but we make sure that you are not able to take anything unless you ask for. So sometimes it's annoying that everything they want to come and ask for permission before they take. But you have to, so that they'll be accountable with anything. The money they are giving, they'll be accountable. The things they see, they'll be accountable. Principles should be highly adhered, which is very important, so that they will grow with that. They will grow with that. That something that is not for them, they won't take. They will only take what is theirs. Now, as a leader, you must show compassion and care. Compassion helps to bridge the gap between what you can give. So the father who show compassion is the most admired by wife and children. So you need to build some compassion to bridge the gap. Let them feel that is so care. Even if you are not able to do, how you talk, how you express it, can even make them feel so, certain about their daddy. They will admire you if you show them the love and the care that they need, the compassion they need, and the care. Whether there is or you don't have, still, the wife is your wife. The woman is the manager. And therefore, just show that you care and you have compassion for them and that you are there for them. And they will always admire you, even when you don't have, they will agree. Then you need to lead with love as a head, because love conquers all. You love your wife, you love your family, and love those who serve you, and you will discover the secret of great leadership. Love is the greatest. God founded the world with love. He gave love as a commandment when he said, now the commandment is love your neighbor as yourself, love the Lord your God. So it is about love. God loved us. So let us also love the family. Let them feel the love, that we love them so much as a head. And you will see that they will see you as their king. You see that they will see you as their world. This ends our discussion for today. Thank you.